So your project, the name of it is?
Turn the Lights On. The album's coming out May 19th.
For sure?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how it is with labels sometimes.
Yeah, I own my label.
But you also work with Interscope as well.
Yeah, but my deal was a little bit different.
A little bit different. Now, who else is featured on the album?
Raekwon is on the album.
Raekwon. Why Raekwon?
Action Bronson is on the album.
Hold on. We're gonna break this down. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about your album here.
Yeah.
So I'm personally a big Raekwon fan.
Yeah.
Like I'm real cool with Ray also and his brother as well. Why would you pull in Raekwon? You know, a 90s rapper. You know that a lot of the new generation doesn't know about.
I feel like your first album is your dream.
Mm-hmm. So
your first album is the dream that you.
Heroes?
Yeah. So I said, let me do something that I feel like, I didn't make the album and say I want a record with Raekwon on my album. I had an idea for a song that DJ Dahi did for me. He did the track, and I said, damn, this sound like Raekwon would kill this. And I took a note out of Kanye's book. What Kanye would do is he put Charlie Wilson on the record. Why?
I think he had Raekwon on the record, actually.
He had RZA on the record, but he put Raekwon on the record. I mean, he put Charlie Wilson on the record because he felt like Charlie Wilson would sound dope on this record.
Yeah.
Not because Charlie Wilson was necessarily super relevant in that genre. And I say, you know what? I don't want to make an album based upon who's hot right now. How can I preach legacy and I'm chasing the guys who's hot right now?
Right.
Instead of saying, I'm going to rock with Holmes because he dope. By the way, I'm the guy who was working with Kevin Gates when nobody on mainstream even knew who he was.
Right.
I was the guy who was working and doing the Plies album before the Instagram blow up. I was the guy who was doing Nelly Project when everybody counted him out. I was the guy who did Hello Good Morning for Diddy, your Last Train to Paris album, when everybody said it's never gonna come out. I was the guy who did Usher's album and did There Goes My Baby and Daddy's Home when they told me Usher's over and Trey Songz is the new wave. I believe in those things. I believe in legends.
Sure.
I believe in working with legends. So when I had the project, I had the opportunity, obviously as a kid, being a big Wu-Tang fan and being a big Raekwon fan and Ghost fan, I was like, this would be dope to have Ray on it. I hung out with Ray. Me and him talk to each other all the time. When he comes to Miami, he calls me, yo, let's go to party. I'm having a party here, come hang out. Why not put Raekwon on the record? I'm a big fan of these artists. Why not do things that's dope and based upon what can make the record better as opposed to who's hot right now. These bullshit A&Rs fuck the game up, bro, because they don't do no work. They sit up with their feet up and they take pictures on Instagram and they say, working 5 a.m. still in the lab. And you're like, yeah, you're not doing nothing. But all they say is when you play them a dope-ass record, they be like, yeah, we could put blah, blah, blah on that. That'd be dope. That's not A&R work. Can you tell me what a chord progression is? Can you tell me why I should take this 808 right here? Should you tell me what kind of snare that is? Can you tell me what kind of Rhodes that is? Can you tell me what kind of organ that is playing? Do you even know what a synth is? You don't know nothing. You're a glorified babysitter. You sit around with rappers and you hang around with rappers all day and y'all go spend the weekend in these vacation spots and y'all say we working. And y'all go hear some beats from the hottest guy in the game and you deliver it to him and say that that's A&R work. A&R work means finding the record from that little kid in Chicago who nobody ever heard of. A&R work means sitting down with the producer and telling him why that beat won't work and how you can make it work. A&R work means telling your artist he needs to do his verse over. I don't care if you need to do it over 16 times. A&R work means saying, sing that whole song over, write this part over, we need to reproduce this, we need to bring this vocal producer in to do this. They're not doing that.
There are A&Rs out there that do that.
Classic guys in a different type of genre. In our field, Mike Caren is he's in a different league. I'm talking about these guys that they sit with the rappers and they sit with the urban stuff. You know what I mean? They're not really taking this job serious, and I feel like so many people think they can do the job. And that's what frustrated me, and that's what I didn't want to fall into with this album. So when I say I got a record, I could easily call it somebody else. Raekwon is a legend. I know he gonna kill it, and he bodied it. Action Bronson, we went in the studio working for his project, and I was like, bro, I got this record. He was like, man, I got so much respect for you as an artist, whatever you need from me. These are guys who don't do features with people just because they hot. These are guys who be like, bro, I can't do that. I don't know if I could even. I respect you as a producer, but he heard the record. He just said, look, I respect your ear and your talent, your passion for music. I'm with it. You ask Kevin Gates who is his mentor in his business, he gonna say Rico Love. I never called him one time, asked him to say nothing like that. I listened to Kevin Gates' verse the other day and he said, only person I take advice from in music is Rico Love. And it's because when I get around these guys, they see that I'm serious and I'm passionate about the art. They see I don't ask them to take an Instagram picture with me. They see that I say, don't give me no shout out or nothing like that. They see that when we just talk, all we talk about is music. When I call Gates and say, bro, I think you going a little too crazy right now. I don't think you need to be pulling the guns out. I don't, you know, that's the type of calls he get from me.
Okay.
You know, so I think when people, when I think about features and think about artists that I believe in, I look to the core, and I'm not really a bandwagon type of guy.
Sure. Who else is on it?
Monica's on the project.
Monica, dope.
Yeah, dope record with her. I think her voice is so soulful and it just fit the record. And that's it. I got this new artist that I heard on Instagram. Her name is Armani Caesar. She from Buffalo. I put her on it. Just I thought her voice was dope, and I just had her come down, you know, to do a record, and she jumped on the record. You know what I mean?
When I met you, Young Chris was your artist?
Yeah.
Still?
No, Young Chris not my artist, but I did the bulk of that Network 3, the last mixtape he did. I always give him records, and we always work together because I think he's just super talented. Sure. So, and he's my friend. You know, he always gonna vouch for me and ride for me, same way I'm gonna do for him.
Okay.
You know, I'm not the guy who gonna be like, when he called me and say, bro, I need a record, he get a record. When he said, bro, I need you to jump on this hook, I jump on the hook. Right. When he said, I need some tracks, can you send me some tracks? We send them. That's how I am. I just like, I fuck with who I fuck with.